And I am here today to give the monthly tarot forecast and spiritual guidance for the sign of Aries. So if you have an Aries rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, or north node, this is going to be especially important for you. And if you know how to hack your natal chart, then you can also possibly receive messages for that particular house in which Aries resides. So good morning. Hello, hello. Yes, so I am called to bring out a whole bunch of decks for all the signs this month, which I love, right? And so that means that we will probably have some really good messages that come through for us. At this point, we are halfway through the year. So I do expect for there to be some powerful messages that come through. Some important astrological transits that are happening this month. One, we are going to be having our summer solstice when the sun shifts into Cancer. I think it's on June 21st. So happy birthday, Cancer babies. Also, Neptune is going to be going retrograde this month. I forgot the date, but that is happening. And I think those are the two main ones that I really want folks to pay attention to. Also, just a quick announcement. The enrollment for the Lightworker Academy continues through June 15th, but that day is the last day to enroll. So if you're interested in taking part of any of the 3 classes that I'm offering, the Divination Through Tarot course, the Astrological Soul of Your Business, or the Lightworker Incubator, then definitely go to the website, click on the Lightworker Academy page, read up on the descriptions, and let me know if you are interested. You can email me. All the information and details are there for you. So definitely, please don't wait till the last minute. Because once enrollment is done, is done, and then we start class in July. All right. So I think that is it. Oh, lastly, if you're not already signed up on my newsletter, please sign up. I do newsletter exclusive offers for the Soul family. So if you want to be able to take advantage of some discounted offers, especially that I'm offering this month because June is birthday month for Inner Alchemy, definitely sign up. And I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to first start with pulling an oracle card from Colette Baron Reed's The Enchanted Map deck. Okay. And this is going to be what I'm called to do this month is to divide the forecast into 2 separate readings. So one that's going to be more focused on the human aspects of life. So, work and relationships, things like that. And then the second half to focus more on the spiritual development. So for the first half, I'm going to use the Enchanted Map for that guidance. And then for the second part, I'm going to use the Brawl to Lay oracle cards for the spiritual guidance. I pulled cards specifically that relate to, that I relate in the deck to the different planets. So we'll see who has a message for the sign of Aries this month. All right. Oh yeah, and I also want to use the affirmation cards from Erin Brown. If you don't follow her yet on Instagram, check her out. She's at I am Erin Brown. And she has some great cards. So I'll do that after I finish the first half portion. Hello to everyone. Welcome, welcome. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Help me get to 1,000. It'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, like the video, please comment below. Let me know what you think about the format. As you guys know, I change it all the time. I get bored, so it is what it is. All right, I just saw 420, so let's get started. I had lots of announcements apparently. So what is the oracle guidance for Aries this month, for the month of June? Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we got the card of movement. Beautiful card. I love this deck. It's so pretty. Okay, so number 28, movement. All right, so let me read this. And then I will hold up the card so that you can meditate on that while I do this. So the statement for this is, you are in a time of positive forward motion. This is the time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. I think actually what's coming through is that last paragraph is what you guys really need to hear. So let me say this again. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. So I think this is especially potent right now because we are more fully in Gemini season. I know that I, in particular, felt that shift when the sun moved into Gemini. Like this, the ideas and the energy and the motivation to get things done was palpable, gratefully so. Because Taurus is definitely like slow moving energy. Like it felt good, but it's definitely slower moving energy. And yeah, this is nice. So hopefully this air energy is really boding well for you guys. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see regarding the practical matters of life, what the messages are for you. Okay, so let's see. I'm checking with the spirit to see what kind of format to do because I really didn't plan this. I was just like, I'm following what I'm being told. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for work, for relationships, for money, and for health. And I'm going to do one of each for opportunities and obstacles for the month, okay? All right, so let's start first with the opportunities for work. Oh, that was fast. King of Wands, beautiful. Fire energy. Opportunities for relationships. For Aries for the month of June. I'm just going to take the top card. Knight of Pentacles. Really good. Forward steady movement. Very nice. Also a lot of healing. Okay, so opportunities for money. Okay. Page of Pentacles. That's really nice. And then lastly, opportunities for health for Aries for the month of June. 7 of Swords. Okay, so let me start with this first, and then we'll get into potential obstacles. With the King of Wands here showing up for your work, this is really being at the top of your game. This would obviously be somebody who has a sun sign and a fire element, which is perfect because that's what we're doing right now. For those of you who are sun sign Aries. But this is one of my master manifestor cards, the King of Wands. So this person is a visionary. They know where they're going. They have a lot of ambition, drive, creativity, as well as a little bit of swagger and charm to help them get what they want. So I definitely feel that You are reaping the rewards of the hard work that you put in over the past month, and able to hopefully be in a position or have your mind be open enough to readjust or recalibrate how you move forward, whether that's climbing up the ranks at your job, finishing strong on a project that you're working on, or making some new or different inroads in the business that you are running. But energy is really nice, really positive around work, so that looks really good. Now, in terms of an opportunity as well too with this, I'm getting that this is also an energy that you need to embody specifically. So this is taking charge. This is being the leader, being fair and balanced, but also making sure to hold your ground, staying in a space of courage and vitality, all right? Now, for opportunities for relationships, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So for those of you who are already in an established relationship, whether long-term partnership, committed partnership, or a marriage, this is always a card of progress and a card of success. This is the most successful knight in the deck, because this person knows how to be patient, how to be methodical, knows how to also be strategic and consistent in their actions. So if the two of you are working on a shared goal for the family, you know, whether this is investment for later on, buying a house or what have you, the two of you should definitely be on the same page with this. This card I also associate though with healing. So if things have been rough for whatever reason, if there's been a bit of conflict lately, this card indicates that there is an opportunity now for there to be healing and growth really at the foundation, so that the two of you can be stronger. So very positive energy here. I'm also hearing from Spirit that to take it slow as well too. So if there has been a lot of growth of expansion or a lot of change that the two of you have recently experienced, now is the time to slow down, ease the burden a bit, let things calm down, and start to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now, for those of you who are single and looking, or dating, currently dating someone, again, the slow and steady wins the race is the message here, okay? I'm also getting that if you are wanting something more serious, there are opportunities for that this month, either with somebody that you are currently seeing, or different people you're seeing, or potentially someone you might meet if you don't already have someone in mind. But this is more of an energy for things that are more serious, as opposed to the fun energy, right? So if you're not really looking for that, then you might not be happy with the prospects that are coming up this month for you. But if you are looking for something more serious, then yeah, definitely go with this. This is somebody who is a little shy though. So it could be somebody who is presenting an offer for you and they really take their time because they want to be sure, but they're also really shy too. So if your intuition is telling you that like somebody is interested and you're like, why aren't they making a move? Is because they're trying to figure out like how to best approach. So be kind and gentle. Now for money opportunities, we do have the Page of Pentacles. So there is something here. I'm hearing specifically that it's growing and developing. So if something is growing and developing, that means then you already had a door open for an opportunity either last month or recently in the last few months. But I'm really getting within the last month, like some new shift happened for you in terms of your money. So this is a time now to start learning more about how to leverage that for your goals. So, whether it's a savings or investing or what have you. Okay. But this feels like more development of what has already opened up for you as opposed to new energy. That's what I'm getting from Spirit anyway. Okay. I'm also hearing with this Page of Pentacles, you're just at the beginning stages. Okay. So it's important for you to realize that and to know that and to not extend yourself outside of what this is. That way you can grow it appropriately. And then for health, opportunities, we have the Seven of Swords. So the positive aspect of this card is strategy and knowing what to keep and what to discard, okay? Because, you know, obviously there's 7 swords in this photo, but you don't necessarily need to have all seven of them to attain whatever goals that you have. So for me, what's coming through is this is more about being strategic and precise about what you put your attention, your focus, and your energy into instead of trying to have and be and do everything, because it's going to move you forward in a much healthier way. And there is honestly a consistent theme that I'm picking up here about as you are growing and developing, you do prune and make adjustments, like as the plant that you're growing starts to develop, right? So when something is, because at this point now we're what, 3 months out from 3 months after your birthday month, after the spring equinox. So the seeds that were planted at that time are now starting to develop. You have, like, you know, a small plant, right? And at this stage of the game, like, yes, you're going to continue to do the things that you know are successful, but as this plant grows taller and gets bigger, you may need to adjust how much you water it, or if you're going to put any other plants around it to support or protect it from pests, if you're going to uh, have a stake in the ground to tie it to make sure that it grows straight. You know, it's more that kind of energy with this as it relates to your health. Now, also, the Seven of Swords can also talk about lying or things being hidden from you. So again, with the intuition that's coming through, honestly, I don't think it's a situation where you don't know if something's being held from you or something feels off. I think this is a matter of trusting that and not second guess it. And if you don't feel right with, you know, whoever you're working with, maybe a trainer or a doctor or whoever, trust that and make the decision to move on, right? Okay. Or whatever decision you need to make, like trust your gut. So let's see the potential obstacles for each of those areas. So first, starting with work, potential obstacles that came out right away. 7 of Cups. Now this is actually a perfect potential obstacle to the King of Wands, because as I was mentioning earlier, this person being the visionary and seeing far ahead and knowing what they want, the 7 of Cups is like really seeing all the possibilities and possibly being overwhelmed by the choices and feeling like they have to do, like someone feeling like they have to do everything at once, or this might be the energy of like fear of missing out, like not wanting to make a choice just because it's like, oh, if I choose this cup or this cup, then it means I no longer have access to the others. And that's not true, right? So it's a very benign obstacle, but it can also dissipate your focus and your energy and your effectiveness if you get sidetracked by this. So I would say the way to counteract that is to really sit in the core quality of the King of Wands, which is to be very deeply connected to what actually brings you passion. Go for the hell yes, not the I can make do with this, right? Okay, so potential obstacles for relationships. Ooh. We got the Queen of Swords, okay? So one second. A couple things with this. This could really be talking about boundaries needing to be kept or made, and holding to your standard as potential offers come in from dating prospects. Or if there is some healing that's needing to occur, being open and receptive to that, as opposed to being shut off emotionally, like staying connected is really, really important. And really being and sitting in a place of collaboration as opposed to me versus you. Okay, so stay in your heart this month. Be open. Now for work, many potential obstacles. Knight of Swords. The first thing that came in was spending too much money. So what I was saying earlier about this Page of Cups, or excuse me, Page of Pentacles, making sure that you don't make money moves outside of the size of what this is. This is confirmation for me, the Knight of Swords, because this is somebody who is rushing or trying to move much beyond what this is. The Knight is a step above the Page of Pentacles. This energy overwhelms this, okay? So you don't want to, you really want to watch that. I know you may be excited, King of Wands here, about the potential of this, but it's not at that stage you're at to grow in the way that you want it to grow. So just be mindful, be patient. All right, and lastly, potential obstacle for health. Oh, another thing I'm getting about the lies, again, with the intuition, if you feel that someone has been lying to you about their health, trust your intuition on that. And that would, in that case, it would have to be like a direct lie. Like you asked someone directly about something and then they gave a response, but something in your gut told you no, like that's what I mean, not the ideas that you have in your head if you haven't actually had a direct verbal conversation, okay? Ooh. And potential obstacle is the Devil for health. All right, well. As I was speaking about the partnership stuff. So the Devil does talk about partnerships. So if that is a concern for someone, whether this is like, you know, if you feel that your partner is actually more sick than they're letting on. I mean, men do this all the time, right? They'll be like, oh, I just have a stomach ache. Next thing you know, they actually have ulcers. Like, you know, you gotta trust that, right? And deal with this, because the Devil talks about patterns and self-sabotaging beliefs and habits. So yeah, I mean, trust your intuition. If you know something's off with the Devil showing up here. Now, if this is about you personally, again, the Devil can talk about self-sabotaging patterns. So if you are not willing to let go of things that you need to let go of, then this is what's going to keep you trapped. Sometimes trying to do everything or trying to be perfect is actually a way to slow you down, because everything isn't needed to move you forward. You only need certain things, which is why this is coming through as a card about strategy. And this can talk about, the Devil talk about addiction, possibly addiction to getting it right, addiction to being perfect, or whatever it is. So you will really have to watch your thoughts and your beliefs this month as it relates to health. Now, I am also getting to that if there are repeating patterns in the family dynamic as it relates to health. So, you know, if on the mother's side there's a history of diabetes or cancer, or on the father's side there's history of Alzheimer's or high blood pressure or whatever, it is important to see the patterns of behavior and mindsets around that. And if you're wanting to break those contracts, then you have the opportunity this month to do so. Okay, because when the Devil shows up, blatantly like that, that means you have the time now to face that energy. And also subsequently, you have the opportunity to free yourself of it. So the fact that this has been revealed probably means that it's not new energy. Okay, you already know what's up, and you do have the capacity, you do have the power, the strength to actually remove these chains that you see here on the couple in here. Okay. All right. So we're doing good on time. Perfect. Let's do a closing affirmation then for you from Aaron's cards. And then we'll shift into the spiritual guidance. So your card is, your affirmation is, I deserve to feel safe. I deserve to feel safe. All right, so it says here at the bottom, most of what we are afraid of has already happened to us. I'm picking up immediately that devil card energy. You deserve to feel safe again, wherever, however you can find a safe and nurturing space to be. Safety is not earned, and it's not selfish. Repeat if you need to begin to unravel whatever it brings up in you. I deserve to feel safe. All right? All right. So take that message with you for the month. And I think actually what I'll do for, because I actually am going to be working on the newsletter because I'm behind on my forecast. I'm actually going to take a picture of this and I'm going to include this for the affirmations. I call them the jewels. When I do the monthly forecasts, the monthly astrology forecast, I call them jewels at the bottom. So yeah, I'll say that for you guys. That way it's a reminder for those of you on the newsletter list. All right, so let's see what planet. Oh, I just need one. That was Pluto and Uranus that peaked out. But let's see one planet, please, that would like to come through with a spiritual message, or would like to come through with a message regarding your spiritual development. My dear and beautiful Aries, my young warriors. Oh, they still want to give too. Let me see. All right, different energies. That was Saturn and Jupiter. That energy combined is Wheel of Fortune. So you may find Aries this month, you get a lot of Wheel of Fortune cards when you, okay, so Pluto came back out. This is good. Uranus is there again. This is good because Pluto is considered in astrology like the higher octave of Mars, which is your ruler, Aries. So, and this card specifically is called Transformation. Beautiful card, right? Look at this. Look at those colors. The lavender and the teal and the white. Stunning. Okay, so again, this message is going to be channeled from Pluto. Pluto. All right. Okay. Messages for the month of June 2019, please, Pluto. I mean, all the major arcana. Okay. Ooh. All right. So yeah, the devil card has actually shown up again in terms of what is available to be healed. And this is also something, again, that has been already showing up for you and something that you've already been facing. So as I mentioned before in the first half of the reading, whatever it is that you are dealing with is not a surprise. And it is on its way out, basically, is what I'm picking up. Your job this month is to stay in your heart, to follow your joy, to follow your bliss, and to remain in your heart, your true divine nature. Okay, with the children here. Because something within you has definitely woken up. There is a realization about who you are, where you're going, what is on hand for you. Okay, this is the Judgment card. You are having a renewal of spirit. The renewal of soul has already happened, but the renewal of spirit is on deck. And as that is occurring, it's important for you to charge forward ahead into creating the life that you deserve, but more specifically to be operating from soul purpose and to bringing that into physical form, to really step into your power as the spiritual warrior specifically. This energy would be Sagittarius. This is the disciplined warrior, whereas Aries is the warrior who is undisciplined or at the very least new. Sagittarius is the one who has the experience, hasn't lost the vitality, but is balanced between mind and heart. This process is the process of merging the human and the divine. This is alchemy, okay, and personal mastery. And you're at a place right now where you have enough stability in your life to flourish in that way. You have a lot more independence, much more stable, which is helping your mind to be open and free. Now, you do have a lot of spiritual energy around you, and this can be positive or negative depending on however this devil card is showing up. So this could be protection energy for you, or it could be spiritual attack. Obviously, you'll know the difference. In particular, Archangel Michael may be great for you to be working with this month. Okay. And I just saw 3311. So, yes, and that's a confirmation. Archangel Michael can help you too, because that is actually the ruler, or not the ruler, the associated angel with the sun in particular, but also the leader of the spiritual armies of the angelic warriors. Okay. So working with Michael this month in particular may be very helpful for you stepping into your power in a different way. And what you would be fighting for, or what you would be protecting, is the feminine principle. Defending that which is true, the soul. Those who don't have as much power. There is also a message here coming through that you are stepping up into more of a leadership role. and to not be afraid of that. And to seek counsel from multiple people, not just one, okay? Guru dynamic is definitely dissipating or on its way out. All right, so that is your message. Messages. June Aries, I hope that you enjoy. If you would like to book a private session with me, please go to my website, andersonalchemy.com, to do so. And yeah, there's so much going on. So please follow me on Instagram. I'm there most, and you get all the updates of everything that's happening. I do actually have an interview coming up on June 13th on Awakened Heart Network. So if you actually go to my website and click on the watch page and go to interviews, you'll get the link to be able to sign up for free access to that interview. Okay. But yeah, so much going on. I love you so much, Aries, and everyone. And happy half year for 2019, and happy 1 month countdown to the new moon solar eclipse in Cancer. You guys ready? You guys ready to love? Because that's what a lot of this is about. Being love warriors. All right, keep shining, Aries. Love you. Bye.